Jack Grealish, who played such a vital role in City's treble success last season and led their wild celebrations, has fallen drastically out of favour under Pep Guardiola, leaving a £100 million asset to languish on the bench. At his best, he can make all the difference with his ingenuity and boldness on the ball. But I think we can all agree that he hasn't turned out to be the star man we thought he'd be since joining City in 2021. What the hell happened to him, and what does his future hold? This is the curious case of Jack Grealish. Fitness setbacks have played one of the biggest roles in Grealish's dip in form this season. Back in August, he suffered what he described as the worst injury he's ever had when a clash with Sheffield United's Ollie McBurney left him with a dead leg that forced him to miss the next 6 games for club and country. Before City's crucial home fixture against Liverpool in late November, he was also unable to participate due to illness. On top of that, he also had to cope with a horrifying personal ordeal over the Christmas holiday. He got a rare 90 minutes under his belt as City beat Everton 3-1 on December 27th, only to learn afterward that his mansion had been burgled of items worth £1 million while his family were present. That traumatic experience left him and his family understandably devastated, with the City star admitting that the best year of my life in football now doesn't feel like something I can celebrate. He showed incredible mental resilience by starting in City's game against Sheffield United 3 days later, but understandably wasn't his usual self and was substituted early in the second half. Undoubtedly, Grealish faced a daunting uphill battle to find his rhythm during the first half of the campaign. Instead of being right back at the top of Guardiola's mind heading into the business end of the season, he suffered a groin injury during City's Champions League win against Copenhagen in February. And then, after recovering ahead of schedule, he suffered a recurrence of the same injury on his return to the starting lineup against Luton in the FA Cup, which ended in despair as he only managed 38 minutes before being replaced by Jeremy Doku. When asked about Grealish's reduced involvement, Guardiola reaffirmed the player's importance to the squad and expressed the need for him to regain the form he displayed last season and throughout his time at Aston Villa. But the problem for Grealish lies in the fact that he cannot replicate the same style of play he exhibited at Villa within Guardiola's setup at City. He has had to restrain his creative impulses to function as a cog in the well-oiled City machine, where the freedom to have an overlapping fullback to combine with is not encouraged in his current role. Keeping the ball circulating is his main job for City, and although it's one he still thrives at, the rest of his considerable talents are going to waste. Injury-induced absences aside, he has so far only seen 132 minutes of action in 9 games across all competitions in 2024, with Guardiola opting to use Phil Foden and Jeremy Doku in his preferred position. Interestingly, Grealish's early season fitness woes coincided with Doku's arrival at the Etihad, and the Belgian wasted no time justifying City's £55 million investment in him. Doku is one of the fastest players in Europe and has an imposing physical frame that allows him to easily push past defenders. He gives City a new edge in attack, and with the combination of Haaland and Doku up front, Guardiola has never been so open to playing in the transition. On the other hand, Grealish is just one of the many cool heads in the squad contributing to the team's rhythm, much to Guardiola's satisfaction. There is no question as to which player spurs more excitement from fans, or who strikes greater fear into the opposition. Grealish hadn't made his England debut until the age of 24, having initially struggled to break into Gareth Southgate's squad while at Villa. Since earning his first cap in 2020, Grealish has added another 34 to his collection, with 10 of those appearances coming at major tournaments. The Three Lions don't have many players like Grealish, one capable of creating chances out of nothing and taking the pressure off at key junctures by drawing fouls. Still, he has never been able to hold down a place in Southgate's preferred starting 11. The player started just 1 game at Euro 2020, and all 5 of his outings at the 2022 Qatar World Cup came from the bench. Southgate acknowledges the qualities Grealish offers the team, but doesn't seem to trust him in the most important matches. And now that he isn't playing regularly for City, he certainly won't be guaranteed a place at this summer's Euros. Recently, Grealish hasn't helped himself at the international level either, with 2 unforgettable performances against Australia and North Macedonia at the end of 2023, in which he showed very little imagination on the ball. He certainly didn't look like the same player who initially forced his way into the England team with his ingenuity and boldness on the ball for Villa. City broke their transfer record to sign that version of Grealish, only for Guardiola to instruct him to play a completely different way, and as a result, he appears to have lost his spark. As long as Guardiola remains in charge at City, it feels as if there's a ceiling that Grealish won't be able to break through, which is unfortunate considering players with the personality and skill he possesses don't come along very often. Given his contract extending until 2027 and now at the age of 28, Grealish finds himself at a crossroads where he must assess his priorities as he enters the latter part of his career. If it's picking up winners' medals, then of course, he's at the right place. But if he still has any ambition to be one of the best players in English football, it might be prime time for him to seek a new challenge. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more football news, stories, and insights. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.